Great vocalist.
Robin Thicke is another honorable mention to me.
Oh my god,
Fam, the evolution of Robin Thicke is
That was an
hard,
amazing
bro.
album.
Thank you.
I like his voice better than Justin Timberlake.
Yo, JT might be up there.
yo, putting Robin Thicke on your list and saying Stevie Wonder honorable mention.
Hey man,
Yo, that's amazing.
Don't list-
it's
don't
all
list
it's
shame him,
objective.
man. Don't list shame him. He has a right to his opinions.
This guy's really killing my list, bro.
Yes, I. Guy, they posted. Longer hair back then.
That's crazy.
You got? Did you see this?
I did see this.
You did?
Yeah, I saw a couple reposts.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Juno nominated, critically acclaimed artist, a legend in these streets.
Yes, sir.
Justin Nozuka. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good.
Well, thank you for coming through,
Mr.
man.
Nozooks.
Thank you for coming
Arigato.
through. Man, it's a pleasure to have you on here. I've been listening to you for a long time, since After Tonight. That Holly album was just blew my mind. First of all, I knew your brother George, obviously.
Yeah.
Pop singer. He had some big hits when I was in high school, or I think around that time. Lie to Me was one of them.
Yeah, Talk to Me as well. Yeah.
Talk to Me. Was it Lie to Me or Talk
Those
to
two
Me?
were very
Was
similar.
it both?
Both.
Yo,
Yeah,
I used to think that was a Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, was it Lie to Me or was it Talk to
You're
Me?
singing the song and the melody. The other one, like,
Yeah,
talk to me,
lie to
lie
me. Yeah. My favorite was Butterflies. Was it
Oh, yeah.
Butterflies or Butterfly? That one was wow. I was like, okay, this guy's an artist. Like, it's not one of these just like, you see these pop artists on Much Music sometimes. It's very superficial.
Yeah.
I could tell he was a true artist at that time, but I did not know he came from such a musical family. You got 7 siblings,
Yeah.
almost all musical.
Pretty much. All the boys.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And where do you fall in that?
Second youngest.
Second youngest, okay. Almost the most spoiled. Almost.
Yeah,
Very close.
Very close.
Very close. So who jumped into the music world first out of
Georgie.
everybody? It was George first.
Yep.
Okay, nice. And that kind of, did that inspire you guys?
Oh,
or
for sure. For
Yeah.
sure. Everything he did, we followed suit.
What's the age gap between you and George?
2 years.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
nice.
it? Only
Yep.
2 years?
Only 2 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Wowzers.
What do you think it was more? Like,
Well, yeah, with seven, with
Oh,
their
yeah,
seven
back to
then.
back.
oh, yeah, it was quick succession.
And you were second last.
Second last.
Wait, you
So
guys-
that means within 2 years.
She had 3. My sister told me the other night that none of us are fully a year apart.
Jesus
I
Christ.
don't know if I believe her.
How is
I was
that
like,
not,
how's that possible?
Your dad is
That's like a
efficient.
Guinness World. Both of
Japanese
Your parents
efficiency,
are
man.
efficient. Oh my god.
You guys are so good at fitting things in spaces and time. It's so great.
We
So
want a
great.
bunch. We don't want to spread it out. What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wow. Wow.
That's amazing.
That's. I'm trying to think of like the not even just like having the children. It's like maintaining the children at all such young ages.
Right?
Like
It was crazy.
tyrants, right?
Crazy.
Loud house.
Crazy.
Would you guys always live in Toronto?
We were born in New York,
Okay.
and then we moved here when I was 7.
Why did you guys move?
My mom, they separated, and then she was born in Montreal,
Oh, okay.
and she just remembered Canada being made. There's so many different stories to why she moved here, but I'm happy she moved us here. It's a good country.
I have always said I could only live here or New York.
Really?
Yeah.
Like even LA, I tried. Like love it out there. Still not the vibe for me. Like I need that busyness. I need that hustle and bustle. Like I love it, and that sense of community that New York still has. Whereas like LA, everyone seems so like
To themselves.
distant. Like even just driving down the street, like
Also,
I'll be driving down the street in Toronto, and like you'll see groups of people like and people conversating, and even people who are walking alone don't look or feel like they're alone.
yeah.
But then you
There's
go to
everybody
LA
around.
and it's like it feels like zombies, bro. It doesn't even feel like real people on the street,
Really?
and barely anyone's walking because
everyone drives.
everyone's so far.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's-
everyone
that's
wants to
probably
show
why
off their
then.
car. Like it's just a lot. It's just a lot. Yeah, no,
You can't walk in California. You need cars all the time.
all the time. Unless you're like, unless you're staying on the block, it's like. Even that, some of these blocks are like, it's so long.
Yeah, they're full suburbs. There's no like crazy city metropolitan life unless you're living downtown LA. But
Yeah, but Montreal, I feel like is a place that I could maybe live there. Also,
Montreal is
Montreal?
amazing.
I speak French.
Montreal,
as well, so it's like
he
a
loves
little-
it. He loves it out there.
It's my favorite place outside of.
Outside
No,
the
it's,
city.
I like it better than Toronto.
Really?
Sorry, Toronto, but I could.
Whoa!
That's a lot.
Okay, watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Oh, Nelly!
I like it better than Toronto in the summer.
That's crazy.
Well, because I'm a comedian. They have Just for Laughs. They have all these things. So like, their summer is great for a guy like
His
me. I'm not
girlfriend
saying it's-
also lives.
She
in
also
Montreal.
lives there.
I just want to
Oh,
point
okay.
that
Well, I
out
mean,
there.
that's
girl lives there.
obviously.
Boom, boom, sweet him.
You have to say that though,
Yeah,
especially in the summer. Oh yeah, for sure.
I love Montreal.
I love Montreal. Yeah,
It's so great and a great time.
we.
I mean, Toronto's got a great summer too. I guess I'm just used to it.
Every time he
I'm just used
comes
to it.
back from there, he misses it dearly. I can see it in your eyes. He'll like make a story where he'll be like back home. It's like he's grown. He's like big size and shit. I'm like,
I mean, there's
this
no
guy's
place
deadly.
like Parkdale though. I love Parkdale.
Parkdale's just
Coming
yeah.
home to
Come
Parkdale is
on, man.
amazing.
Yeah, and now Island Foods is back. Island Foods is crazy. That is a big win for the hood. Like that's closed down now. Probably, I want to say 8 years.
really? Has it been that long?
It's probably been around 8 years. No. Maybe longer. It closed after I left. And I left 2013, 14-ish.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
It's been about 7 or 8 years. And that was the best chicken roti in the city. That shit's a sleeping pill. If you want to get a quick nap, go buy a chicken roti from Island Foods and you're blessed. Everything else I can't really speak to, but
You know what's crazy about
Chicken roti's the one.
their roti? Like it was so, I don't know, impermeable. Like the liquid wouldn't
Yeah.
go through it.
Yeah.
It would be like the most juiciest
Yeah.
roti with bare
it busts on
curry
you still.
sauce.
As soon as you bite
Yeah.
it busts on you still.
If it's not, if you're not getting, if you don't look like you got curry veins on your forearm after you eat the roti, then it ain't right.
Yes.
But it's so good. Island Foods.
That's a great analogy though. Curry veins.
veins.
I like that. Oh man. I seen you out on road this summer already. Dundas West Fest, I think I seen you. And there was I think another I don't remember
party.
something. Yeah,
Right, you were playing that.
yes.
that day. Yeah.
Octopus Garden over there.
Yeah,
Yeah, 3 Hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So you're
That was
enjoying the
nice.
city
Love it.
before shit gets hectic.
Love it.
Before you can't go out anymore. Essentially.
Man, Toronto City is Toronto summer is the best.
Yeah,
the best.
Tell
unmatched.
Norm.
Huh?
Tell Norm.
Tell
that.
Norm that. Yeah.
Toronto's really
You
good too,
know,
man.
you know.
I know. I'm just fucking with
Montreal's
everybody. Sorry, shit.
Montreal has better winters. I'll say that.
Stronger winters.
Yeah.
Very strong. No, but they still party in the winter. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Like,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
They have better winters. Like, and they don't just party. Like, they show up in droves.
They go.
They go
all out.
ham.
Yeah, that's true.
If you think the people standing in Toronto lines like hugging their shoulders
Yeah,
like when
no.
they're cold are sick,
Yeah,
the
no.
ones in Montreal are like
They don't care.
They're not doing this.
No
They're like,
puffer.
Yeah,
No puffer either.
They're ready to go.
They're
man.
taking
I
shots in the
love it.
line. New album's out.
New album's out.
New album's out.
Fifth album.
Fifth
Fifth
studio
album.
album.
Can you believe it?
Daydreams and Endless Nights. I've seen the reception so far.
And you did it in
So far, so
analog.
good.
So far, so good.
Yeah. We tracked a lot of it vintage.
That's crazy.
I love that
all of
sound.
it. Not all of
Nice.
it.
Why?
There's just it's like the difference between shooting film and digital.
Oh, excuse me, sir.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's just-
yeah.
there's
It's
a
like because I'm bougie. That's not bougie.
So this is like the camcorder.
Yeah, it's vinyl versus
This
CD.
is like the
Yeah, exactly.
like 33. Is it 35? 35 mil?
Yeah, 35 millimeters.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
35 mil.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
It's
I love that sound though.
vintage.
Yeah.
a little bit more. It's not like proper.
But for
vintage,
soul,
but
it's so like
some of those textures.
Yeah.
Yeah, the textures.
tones.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
see. I see.
Yeah, it's very, especially for soul music. Like 444.
Yeah.
That's one of the vibes on there, man. Is that like your angel number for real?
I was seeing it all the time.
Wow.
As I was, and
What is that? What does
it just made
444
its
mean?
way to the song, and I was like, oh, this is a good sign. I looked it up.
Let me see what it looks.
Yo,
yeah,
Do you
what
know,
is
do you
it?
know
right
the meaning
path.
of 444?
I think it's just
Clarity and decisiveness. When this number keeps showing up in your life, it means the angels are trying to tell you.
Here you go.
That means the angels are trying to tell you what?
Uh-oh.
So what is it? Within a set of numbers like 444 angel number, there are beliefs attributed to those specific sequences that give significance to certain aspects of your life, such as love, making, decisions, faith, and more.
I was like,
I thought it was love making.
making. I was
It's
like,
a comma there. I was like, whoa. When you see the number 444, it can mean that your guardian angel is letting you know they're looking out for you.
that's cool. It's a nice feeling.
Do you have a guardian angel?
You know what? And there's a theme on this album. And there's this theme that I grew up with called Shotenzenjin.
That's the last song, right?
Shotenzenjin,
Yeah.
last song on the project. And basically, through the practice of chanting, you chant morning and night, you call on the protective forces, Shotenzenjin. So that's kind of the guardian angels. And yeah, I think I do have some protective forces.
Okay.
That's what's up.
When did you start chanting?
Since I was a baby. It was the first thing I heard. My dad was chanting while I was coming out.
That's amazing.
Wow.
I want him to say all the vulgar stuff. and make the jokes.
Coming out.
Well, that's the thing.
He's like, he left it at the backboard for
Well,
you.
when you pointed at me, I'm like, how did you know? Because when my nephew came out, I was out of my sister. I was singing like right away. I'm like, yo, let me see to him right away. Like, I want him to have music out the gate.
Okay.
You know?
Wow.
So when you're like, I was like, how did you know? Shit, or whatever you call it.
Oh, that's nice.
What's the first thing you're gonna say to your kid?
Probably a prayer, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like hello, and like, just
Hello, child.
Yeah, I don't know.
Welcome to world.
I'm gonna say different things to different kids and see what happens
See
to
what
their
happens.
life.
It's gonna be
First
so
kid,
journal.
nigga. See what happens with the trajectory of his life. Next kid, you are a white man. He grows up with privilege. That's crazy. That's gonna be my social experiment on my kids.
just experimenting on kids.
I'm just gonna say different like cleaning products and see which one wins.
That would
Get some
have been
endorsements.
amazing did your parents do that to all the children or just you?
Yeah. No, my dad did it to everybody.
I was gonna
Nice.
say if they just did that to you, that'd be amazing. Like, That's exactly what you're talking about.
Right?
It's like, let's see who will be the best singer based off me making this noise.
Oh my goodness! And you've had your siblings jump on and help with this project. How's it working with family?
Amazing.
Is it like
Amazing.
is it just normal? Like is stuff that you guys normally do, or
Yeah, it feels very organic
Okay.
and natural. But so my brother Henry, my youngest brother, he has his master's proper in studio engineering and music production. So he's like a certified legitimate producer.
Nice.
Like proper. And he's my younger brother. His energy is so good. and he moved to Owen Sound recently, but he was living down the street from me before. So just like it was so easy.
Oh, that's
and
fire.
it just felt amazing.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And like Philip as well.
Phil, exactly.
He's
We
on
did
there as well.
All the interludes and all the little textures and field noise stuff, soundscapes.
So are you and George the only vocalists?
I produce as well.
Okay.
George produces too a little bit, but and Phil is a singer too. Actually, Phil sings. Henry's a singer. We all sing.
Okay.
We all sing.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you guys take your shirt off as much as George does?
No.
Allow George.
I love it.
Yo,
though, man.
it's so funny because when I was looking y'all up, like it's every picture George has got a t-shirt off. I'm like, yo, bro, come on.
He's got a demographic. He's got a piece to man.
Definitely.
Norm's like, come on.
And nostrils flared too. Just like, oh, okay,
Nostrils
bro.
flared.
I see you, man. Okay, George, I see you already. Okay.
He was killing
It's
them hoes.
Justin's turn though.
He was killing the Much Music hoes. What?
Oh, definitely.
Come on. MMVA pum pum.
Different.
Different. Tax free. CanCon pum pum. What you know about CanCon?
Talk to me.
This guy's dumb. Oh man. So when you came in the game, like what year was it when After Tonight? Was it like 07? 2007, right?
7. Yep.
And around that time, your music is completely I don't want to say completely different because it had like hints of blues in there and soul in there, but I think people considered you a folk rock
Yes.
artist, like on a John Mayer,
Yes.
more that lane.
Yeah,
Was that
yeah.
the lane you
Jack-
were going
Jack
to?
Johnson,
Yeah,
Ben Harper. This like
banana
you know,
pancakes
fast-
type of vibe.
Said Ben Johnson the other day. Like, oh yeah, Ben Johnson.
Oh, you were
Jack
like, yo,
Harper.
I love him. He's amazing. That was funny, man.
But yeah, that folk sound, man.
Yeah, no, exactly. So my roots, singing to the radio, singing to Lauryn Hill, Brian McKnight, Boys to Men, and then along the way I learned how to play guitar, acoustic guitar, and then I discovered Ben Harper, and it kind of just like turned my head a little bit, and I started writing a lot of songs on the guitar, and definitely was pursuing more of a, I don't know, like it's almost like a live music approach. You know what I mean? Like the way John Mayer does it.
Yeah.
So that was for a long time. I was on the road like crazy, and that sound really influenced the project. Acoustic guitar, live off the floor, type of thing.
Ed Sheeran's vibe.
Ish, yeah.
Ed Sheeran, I never realized has no band when he plays.
He goes live. Yeah.
He just goes live. He's got like a
pocketed
pedal.
everything. Yep.
That's incredible. That's a tough thing to do for like 2 hours sometimes. The show. I just watched his documentary on Disney Plus. Incredible. Like really like I like him 10 times more now.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those, like a lot of times we see these videos, these documentaries, and it doesn't really give you like really good context of who that artist is.
Right.
This one was like, if you don't know him after this, it's like, it's crazy. And they did it in 4 episodes. It's really dope. He was really close friends with Jamal Edwards, who died in the UK. He was the head of SBTV. I don't know if you guys have heard of SBTV.
No.
Huge thing over in the UK. It launched Dave, launched Stormzy, launched like a lot of these guys that are humongous now over there, right? Wow. And there's this kid, Jamal Edwards. He's the one that ran it. But Ed Sheeran was his first video, and it's his best friend.
Oh, wow.
And they moved in together like almost right away, and like just became best friends and everything. Yeah. And then you just see him dealing with the loss of his best friend for like 3 episodes. Wow. And like turning it into music. And then trying to perform it, and he can't perform it. It's just too much, and like it's a powerful documentary, man. And you just see him dealing with grief and loss, and like he's talking to you about it. It's crazy. It was really dope, really dope. Do you have any plans of like documentaries or anything like that? No.
I mean, my brother's gonna come on the road. He's gonna do some BTS filming.
Nice.
But that's the extent of it.
Yeah. You're a private person.
I have been.
Yeah,
I have been.
This is the most exposed you've been through your music, especially.
Yeah, I'd say so. You mean like right now in this moment?
Like this album.
Oh, this album.
Not right now. Yeah, no, right now. No, but this album, like this is the most personal album that you've put out.
I would say
to
so.
date.
Yes.
That's crazy considering the first one is named after your mom. Why is this one more personal?
You know what? This one was very specific to my life experience, whereas a lot of the albums in the past, sometimes it'd be an idea in my mind.
Yeah.
Of, I want to write a song about being in a well or something.
Yeah, you had a lot of concepts.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, is this his life? What's going on? People are being abused. Like, yeah, there's a lot happening.
And this one was just, and that's a lot of the writing experience now is, you know, like for a lot of my writing, it was like, let's create something, let's create a story. Whereas now it's like, let's write just what's going on in life, and it just comes out way easier.
Yeah.
And this album, I just did that a lot more. So yeah, I would say I feel like it's my most personal work.
Nice. Was there any hesitation of making that switch?
It felt very natural. It just kind of happened naturally.
Got you.
Yeah.
Nice. Good choice, man.
Thanks, man.
I'm excited. I haven't listened to the album yet. I'm excited to listen to it though. You guys are
The
really
review, just type in it on Twitter. People are like losing their
Going
minds. People are losing their minds. And like I noticed a lot of people are like rediscovering you. It's like there's a lot of people who, for some reason, haven't seen your work since Holly.
Yeah.
And After Tonight. After Tonight is obviously like the crowd favorite for everybody.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? Like, is that like of your own doing, or is that like you taking time off? Because you were dropping music once in a while. Like you had like a 4-year gap at one point.
Yeah, that's right.
So
That album had the biggest mainstream launch. VH1, you ought to know, artists you ought to know. They really played it a lot After Tonight, and it just became this big thing in the States, and then it became a big thing in France. So that song just had so much life, and I think for a lot of people, you know, that was my mainstream moment. And then I put out records, but it wasn't as mainstream. So for the regular person, you know songs that you hear on the radio, you see on TV.
Yeah.
So I think for a lot of people it's that. And also I also was like, there was a period of time where I was like, I'm gonna stop playing the game. I'm gonna stop. I don't know. I just felt like I was in this machine, and I was on the road for so long. I was working so hard, and I just felt like I just need to, in a way, the way I put it is, I wanted to do a forest fire. I wanted to just light the whole thing, and kind of start fresh. So I, on my third album, I took like a 5-year hiatus. And so that's a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To just
especially
like,
for this today.
day,
Yeah.
And I remember getting so much love back in the day. Like, it was always popping off, and I was just like, it's still going to be there.
Yeah, it's tough, man. Out of sight, out of mind is like a real thing, man.
It's real.
And especially when you're not one of those artists that are in the mix and doing the drama and the reality shows and all the wahala. It's easy to get lost when you're just like doing your job. You know what I mean? I know I rediscovered you when you dropped a Mahalia.
Okay.
No One But You.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable song.
Nice.
It was one of my favorite songs of the year, easily.
We played that on
appreciate
this
that.
many times.
Yeah, we played it on here a bunch of times. How did you link up with Mahalia? How did that happen?
She tweeted me years ago, and I had heard her music before, and I kind of dove a bit deeper, and then I was writing that song, and I just thought, oh, I should send this to Mahalia and see if she would do it with me, and it just happened online. It was an online.
Oh wow!
thing.
That's
So
dope.
what did she tweet you initially?
I think she said, "I love this song. I love this artist," something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, I would love to work with you someday." And she's like, "I'm down." And then I just reached out.
Yeah.
A few years later.
Nice.
Do any artists hit you up for like songwriting and stuff? Because you write damn near on every song.
Yeah. I've written for some different artists, and it happens sometimes.
Ghostwriting?
Ghostwriting? No. Sometimes they try to squeeze me out. If I write for like a big artist or like I had an experience, I won't say who it was, but I wrote like half of the song, and then they decided to take it, and they were like, "You get this amount of money," and I was like, and my manager at the time was like, "We could fight on this, but you know.
What? You gotta fight that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You gotta fight that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, no. Isn't it? There's no way of calculating a percentage of how much you wrote on a song. Isn't that like the easiest way to do it?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you're in a room. Let's say we're writing a song right now, and
he'll be like, "Yo,
yeah,
boy.
put this idea in there."
Yeah.
And I don't know. Sometimes the lines get blurred, and it's hard to say. It's kind of a feel thing, you know.
I feel like if you're in a writing session, everything should be recorded on 3 different devices. Like, you shouldn't be all in a room like, all right, I trust you guys.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. And that's why I understand why Kanye does what he does. Like, he literally gives everyone credit. Like, even if you came up with an idea.
if you add a
you're gonna
comma,
get credited on the song.
if you add a comma, he's
Literally.
putting you on there. Like,
Which is the way to do it, I feel like. Because like you said, you're in those sessions, everybody's responsible for this idea.
yeah.
But then it gets like, if someone's in the room,
Yeah.
it's like, I contributed energy.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
You just brought the weed, bro.
Yeah.
I contributed energy is a vibe. I would definitely be the energy nigga. Just bouncing from studio to studio, energy. Giving you guys the energy.
I've honestly been that guy, but my energy was weed. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's
my type of
something
energy
tangible,
still.
You know?
That's crazy. Wow. Top 5 R&B singers.
for me,
Yes.
Wanye.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a poll.
Don't tell him that.
End of the road. Tariq Henry.
Okay.
He's
I'm not
local
familiar.
Toronto artist.
Tariq Henry.
Crazy voice, man. Wow.
Is
Tariq.
he a new actor or like an older?
He's new.
New?
Young.
Okay.
Young.
Tariq Henry.
Tariq. TYRIQUE.
TARIQUE. Tariq, I believe.
QUE.
Check it out. Let me see.
Henry. Can't find him.
No?
We gonna find him. We gonna find you. We gonna find you, Tariq. Shut up, Tariq.
So we got Tariq Henry. We
Wanye.
got Wanye
Wanye.
Morris.
Okay, how many? Oh, no. Sorry. It's TARIK.
TARIK. Henry.
Tariq.
Who's my favorite singer? Brian McKnight.
Okay.
I love Brian McKnight.
This guy's picking some vocalists.
Dangerous ones. man.
Lauren Hill as well.
Mm-hmm.
I like NDRE as well.
Oh,
She
yeah.
has such a good voice. man. Her tone is crazy.
Underrated.
Seriously.
Yeah. Never made a bad song.
Yeah.
Doesn't know how. Like that Voyage album, crazy. Like I still remember every song on it. The Truth, that song, played it for like 3 months straight. It was insane. Yeah, no. Who's your top 5?
I would have to throw in Donny Hathaway,
Oh, yeah, of course. I miss all the old.
Stevie
Classics.
Wonder. I am a raspy voice
Marvin Gaye.
man, so I gotta throw in Casey.
Casey. Casey.
Time slipping away from me. Yeah.
I love that video.
Such a great video.
Who else? I think to round it off, if I was to throw a woman in there, I would have to say Jasmine Sullivan. And
Strong. Strong.
Yeah, I think I don't know that fifth spot. There's always like a whole bunch of people in that one. I can't even think though.
And is this just vocalists or like
These just
overall?
This is the voices I like.
Just
Not even
voices?
the
Okay.
music.
Okay.
It's just their voices.
Fair enough.
And yeah, there's one more. I feel like I know it, but I don't know it. But I throw Casey and Cisco in the same boat.
Yeah.
Casey, Cisco,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Bobby
yeah, yeah.
Womack are the same voice. to me.
Yeah. Cisco's my
Just
guy.
all in different eras.
Cisco's my guy.
Cisco's such a funny person, bro.
No, he's not. Don't make fun of.
He's a great, but yeah, like come on.
That's
fam.
amazing.
I grew up with him talking about.
That's
like,
iconic.
come on.
That's
The
iconic.
thong song, like
You don't know
Unleash the
icons.
Dragon,
It's okay.
like fam. You're right. I
don't
wasn't in
know
the
icons.
moment, and so I was watching it, and I'm just laughing at these.
This guy's laughing at Unleash the Dragon. I mean, I can understand why you'd laugh at the
Silver
video.
hair.
Silver hair is not why you laugh at the video.
wore a thong.
The CGI is why you laugh at the video.
Wait, what's
Did you watch Unleash the Dragon the video?
No.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
it's so bad.
It was like it was when Matrix came out, so they were they're too extra with it.
It
They were
was
trying
so,
to, like,
and he spent all his money on it.
And then but the
And it did nothing.
Unleash the dragon.
You know what song was hard by him that nobody ever like gave him props for?
incomplete.
Dance for Me. Do you remember Dance for Me?
Fiesta came out.
Fiesta.
So this is when everyone was trying to have that like
A little bounce.
Latin bouncy
A
sound.
little bounce,
You know?
yeah.
Move your body like a steak, ma.
Big
I
tune.
can't sing that. I'm not
Oh yeah. Oh,
But yo,
yeah.
that beat reminded me of like I randomly revisited How Many Licks by Lil Kim. That beat is so
Iconic.
insane.
This I
Bro.
got to know.
That, oh my God. But yeah, he's a great vocalist.
Did you ever want to venture into that style of R&B and like?
Yo.
The sexy flexy. He told you George got the
That's
the
George.
shirt off.
That
That's
was George.
him.
That was George. No man.
Did we get through your list of vocalists? Did you get through all
Yeah.
five?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, all
so.
five.
Who's your five?
Let's finish with this guy because I was still stressing.
He's done.
Oh yeah, I'll just throw Marvin Gaye in there.
man,
Yeah, Marvin Gaye.
All of
that's
his
what
are gonna be
I-
born after 2003.
I knew it was coming. All right, so
You're gonna say,
Kalani.
no, we got.
you better not say Omarion.
I'm putting Frank Ocean there. I like the
Sorry.
text. I like the texture.
No,
of
no,
Frank
no.
Ocean's
That's
voice.
great. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm stressed, bro.
You have
Say
time.
what's in your heart. Say what's in
Say
your
what's
heart.
in your heart. Don't
We
listen
don't
to
judge
us.
you.
I know.
We're not
the
even
voice that
here.
you like.
We're not even here.
Well, understand if you say Keith Sweat. I get it.
I'm actually almost no.
You're a clown.
Uncle Charlie. That's crazy. Uncle Charlie. Yeah.
Charlie Wilson.
Charlie Wilson.
That's a great pick.
Yo, why is he so good at this?
Yo, Charlie Wilson. Ain't no one ooey like Charlie Wilson.
Bro, it's so good. Stevie Wonder, honorable mention, only because
Honor him.
yeah, for me because it's like I didn't listen. I'm not revisiting his albums, but every time it turns out, I'm never skipping it.
Yeah.
Yo, this nigga
Jamie
said Frank
Foxx.
Ocean.
Jamie
Stevie
Foxx is up there for me as well.
Honorable mention.
Jamie.
Jamie Foxx.
And then two others.
I love Jamie Foxx's voice. Great vocalist.
Robin Thicke is another honorable mention. Too.
Oh my god.
Fam, the evolution of Robin Thicke is
That was an
hard,
amazing
bro.
album.
Thank you.
I like his voice better than Justin Timberlake.
Yo, JT might be up there.
Yo, putting Robin Thicke on your list and saying Stevie Wonder honorable mention.
Hey man,
Yo, that's amazing.
Don't listen.
No, that's
Don't
it's
list shame him,
objective.
man. Don't list shame him. He has a right to his opinions.
This guy's really killing my list, bro. Who else do I got? I can't think of anybody else.
I'm getting hot. I gotta stop crying.
I want to add like a woman as
God.
well.
I can't breathe.
Maybe Jasmine Sullivan, yeah. Yeah, because I remember growing up with her as well, so yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. One of Marlon's house 5 is Ja Rule, so you're fine.
Get
okay?
Cisco on the list.
So,
Come on. All right, let's hear your list, man.
my list: Lauryn Hill,
Okay.
Whitney Houston,
Yeah.
Oh, Whitney, okay.
Mariah Carey,
Yeah.
shit, Joe. Who else? Michael Bolton. You don't remember Michael Bolton?
He's the original Chad Kroger.
I'll play you a song and you'll know it. Know him immediately.
Yeah. Right here.
You know Bolton.
On the piano.
Blonde
hair?
Yeah, long blonde hair. Super long blonde hair.
Which Michael Bolton?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is what? Hold on. I hate these doing moving things.
You may know the updated Michael Bolton with.
Okay.
You don't know Michael Bolton?
I need to hear a song.
He knows it. Michael Bolton. Yeah, he's one of those ones where like if you hear the song, you're like, that's his name.
Supposed to live without you.
My mom
Soul
loved
Provider.
that.
Nice.
Have you ever had your music reggae-fied?
Oh, that would.
That's
be
like a big
amazing.
honor, you know.
Yo, you know the joke is first time I heard After Tonight. That one part you start strumming crazy, I'm like, yo, this sounds like a reggae song, low key. Like After Tonight, I was like, yo, that could go on, you know. I remember hearing that and thinking that. That's crazy.
But that's an ultimate compliment when your tune gets reggae-fied.
Yeah, when Jamaicans
when they want to cover that
copyright infringe your
reggae.
song, it's the ultimate honor.
Soul Provider. Yo, I can't believe that's Michael Bolton.
That's so crazy. Do you have any dream collabs?
Oh man, I want to work with Snow Allegra.
Yo,
I actually
I
think
bet
she's
you
good.
do. Yeah,
She might be on my list, too.
I bet you do. She is good.
She's taller than you.
That's all the shit.
Yo, I was
That's hate. That is fucking hate.
she'll never date you.
This guy's clipping his wings.
No, I'm just saying
Can't be
she's
seen on
tall
stage
because
with you.
I stood beside her at the Boy Wonder party and I was like, okay, and I looked down, she wasn't even wearing heels. I was like,
Jeez.
no, it's either you're really tall or I'm really short or both.
Maybe it's your
So-
angle. It's your angle, probably.
No, yeah, she's
not taller than
though.
me.
She was tall.
She's not taller than me. I stood beside her. She's not taller than me. Yeah. I'm fine.
That's hate too.
That's hate. It's super hate. You hear how high pitch it got? The octave was crazy.
Nah, she's
G
really
sharp.
talented though. She's really talented. She
Yeah.
might be on my
Yeah, I
list
like
too.
her.
I have to add her on my list. Yeah.
Yeah. And to
Yes.
yo, dog, yo, you
She's
are
on there,
sick.
vocalist.
Oh
yeah, for sure.
my
Yeah,
god,
yeah.
this guy is sick.
Matter of fact, Kali Uchis as well. Yeah, that's crazy. Kali Uchis, she gets up there.
Yo, you know who should be up there, but kind of ruined her her rollout with Sabrina Claudio. I
yeah,
think
she's got a great voice.
a great voice,
Yeah.
man, and like it's so like sultry and like. I don't think she can sing anything without it sounding sexy. Like she's trying to sound. She has that moan at the end of her voice that some singers do. And she has this one song, "All to You," that is, to me, the sexiest song I've ever heard in my life.
Really?
Like, it's on the level of like Janet Jackson.
Anytime,
Would you mind?
any place?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like, would you mind?
Anytime, any place is the most sexiest song I've ever heard in my life.
That's the most sexiest song.
For me, at least.
What's your sexiest song?
How many licks? Hands down.
That's the sexiest.
That one did it for me.
So you're-
so
So it's like, when you- so that's your
That's me
version of
nutting.
romance. I'm like, yo, it's like, hey,
Yeah.
baby,
Oh,
let's get it
one of
going.
those.
Plat.
How many licks? Let's get it going, and it's a woman talking about sucking dick.
You gotta-
That's your inspiration.
You gotta do, if I'm getting romantic, like mystical, fam. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I came with my dick in my hands. I know. Danger.
Damn, that's tough.
Here I come. Here I come. Yo, Mystical should be locked up. I'm happy he's behind bars. That is, that man is dangerous.
He's a sick man. I'm not gonna add anything.
He's
more.
terrorizing braiders.
He's.
You can't get your hair braided in peace.
Okay.
Do you ever try to make Babymakers?
Not intentionally. I don't think maybe a couple times, but
Where you're just like, ooh, I know someone's
we gotta
getting
go
pregnant
there.
to this joint. Like, ooh, you're just like in the studio, you're like, ooh, guys,
Yeah.
go home,
It's
try
the
it out
one.
with wifey. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm gonna eat some pum pum to 444 still.
Oh, yeah? Okay,
I'm
good.
gonna manifest. You know what I mean?
for 44 minutes.
Whoa. 44 minutes. I was thinking 44 seconds, guys. Let's just calm down.
crazy.
4 minutes. You'll do
Four
it
different 4 minutes.
You get
Yeah,
4
I like
minute
that.
intervals.
I feel like that's what I do anyways.
So that's 60 minutes.
Yeah, right.
That's 60 minutes of good
Can
loving.
you imagine?
Hey man, come on, bro.
60 minutes of staggered foreplay.
Well, I heard a funny. I forget whose joke it was. Oh, it's Paul Thompson. He's like, listen, we could nut right away if we really, really wanted to. We can nut in a second. We can nut in a minute.
But we don't.
So any time longer than that
That's
is
overtime.
all for you.
Yeah.
We could do this like that. So just know that 15 minutes out of the 16 was all for you.
15 was for you. That's hilarious. Oh man. Let me see. Yeah, no, All To You is definitely my song. What would be your song?
Song, it's an album.
Oh, sorry, sir. Flex on us. Flex on us.
2 hours long.
2 hour long. That's hilarious.
Cigarettes After Sex. I think the
Cigarettes
album's called K.
After
It's
Sex.
so good.
By who?
It's emotional, romantic, smooth.
Cigarettes After Sex.
Yeah.
That's is it a band?
It's a band.
Okay,
Okay.
I have one of their songs. Yeah.
Whoa, they do numbers. Whoa.
They
I
do.
know, right? Yeah.
Apocalypse, 803 million.
Come on, that's it.
What's the song you were talking about?
With a name
Whole
like
album,
that,
I think it's called K.
K.
I could be wrong. Self-titled.
Is this it? Is this it?
You gonna start busting moves on you.
Playing
Be
my
careful.
sex music right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This is like indie sex.
You gotta fuck a girl with
This is
it's
indie movie
cinematic.
sexy
It's
right here.
cinematic.
It's indie sex. Like
It's got to be raining.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
and she
stop,
has to have
stop,
trauma.
stop.
This
for
is in
sure.
a Las Vegas motel.
She has to have a little bit of trauma she's working through. Hates her dad. Sex is great.
I'm seeing really, really brown hues, brown leather.
Like when they're in Mexico in a movie.
You know what? I'm seeing graininess. I'm seeing a lot of grain.
You know what I'm picturing? That lo-fi cartoon. You know the lo-fi cartoon?
Yeah. The first they do their
Where they were
homework.
doing the homework with the cat.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Yo, they actually started like a thing with that. So people noticed, like some people have been using it for years to do their homework and whatever.
Yeah.
And like a lot of college students especially. And people started noticing that there's a building across the street, right? And a light turned on in the building after like however many years Lo-Fi Girl's been on YouTube streaming. It's like the longest live stream, I think, to this day, still going. And the light turned on in the building across the street. And everyone's like, what the fuck? And like people started talking about it on Reddit and all this stuff. And then it slowly started zooming in bit by bit, day by day to this to the light across the street.
Yeah.
And people started like speculating because there's Lo-Fi Boy too, right? So people are like, oh, is that where he lives? Like people are like this whole thing. It turned out to be like an NFT. What the fuck?
It was just an NFT.
Something like that, something crazy. I can't remember what the full story was,
So stupid.
but it was like very anticlimactic. But like,
Was it one of those like those Apple iPad zoom in photos where like you can keep on zooming in? Imagine more and more like layers and layers of zoom in.
yo, that's crazy. The last Apple little conference thing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm intrigued.
Oh, in terms of the updates that are coming for iOS 17?
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, we have a lot. We have a lot of
You guys are finally
one that-
catching up.
bro, the video voicemail or that that's because that's hard.
You can just send someone a video right now.
Well, yeah, but
That's a voicemail.
That's unhinged behavior though.
It's not.
If I FaceTime her, she doesn't pick up, and then I send you a video of me saying, "Yo, why didn't you pick up?"
But this is the joke. This is what is funnier to me because girls don't want you FaceTiming them without telling them beforehand anyways. So like, why'd you do that? She's going to cuss you for just FaceTiming her out of the blue.
Yeah,
You know they need a prep.
Yes and no, though. Like, I mean, I'll call it out. If somebody answers the phone, I feel like I don't deal with women that answer with the corner of the phone. You know what I mean?
Oh, sorry, Flex.
Did you see the
No, you got it.
I don't deal with women right now. Like, I'm celibate. You know what I mean?
Celibate. When's the last time you had sex?
Huh? What's going on?
Oh my god!
When was the last time you played How Many Licks?
Listen, I was gonna say, listen. If you're playing,
Let me see your phone history, buddy.
It's on a loop.
It's on its own playlist.
yo, did you see how like you could take out the lyrics or the voices on the songs? Like you could split the songs. I don't know. I tried it with yours, but there's certain songs that you could take out the vocals and it's just the instrumental.
What? On this new iOS?
On Spotify?
On Apple Music.
I don't use that. I use Spotify.
So
Why didn't they highlight that?
What?
Watch this. We're gonna listen to the song. Where we go. Take it down, and it's just. And then if you want to, you can bring it back on.
So they're trying to do like the stem player,
Yeah.
That's great.
but it's not separating the stems first of all properly.
Yeah, I know.
Still
It's like
probably.
some technology they're using. Right?
Yeah,
That's weird.
that's very weird. I don't like it.
So
I don't
basically,
like it
you could do karaoke with this thing on the spot.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Well,
much all of it.
yeah, you're supposed. I know there's a karaoke mode, especially on Spotify, where like it gives you points, and like you could add your friends, and then compete against each other in karaoke from your own phone.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you can do that. That's cool.
Filipinos are loving it. They're just going crazy.
The kings of karaoke.
Yeah, they're just. It's about to be a problem.
Yeah.
They're Vietnam. It's about to be a problem.
Hold on. I'm gonna let this be known. I was reacquainted with you when I saw you at one of the little karaoke sessions.
Yeah.
At Sorry Not Sorry, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember Justin Nozuka. I haven't heard from this guy forever. And this man came out singing Keisha Cole. Okay,
That's a PED.
of
You can't
all
do that.
songs to come
Which
out.
one? Love?
My
Yeah,
man
of
came
course,
out
Love.
singing
This
Love.
guy's cheating, bro.
Cheat code.
And I was like, oh shit,
Cheat
what a
code.
song to choose for a karaoke song. Because like it's inevitable everyone's gonna sing along with you.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna sing it, but you hit the notes. I was like, shit.
Oh my god.
I haven't heard this crooner forever. So it was so nice to even like see the rollout after that. I was like, oh, amazing.
And this was that Sorry Not Sorry?
Sorry Not Sorry is just a venue. It was like a
Yeah,
little,
really,
yeah.
yeah.
So we were just in the basement just doing.
I know. What I'm saying.
Sorry, not sorry. It's a club.
Yeah. But yeah, people that go there, they can actually sing because you're cheating, fam. If you're going like, oh, I'm just gonna do.
I seen someone say that if you go to karaoke, you better
sing.
not be able to sing.
That's what I'm saying. This guy's
Yeah.
taking steroids.
I used to think that. I used to not want to sing in karaoke because I'm like, I don't want to be the one guy that's like trying
you
to
can
sing.
sing,
Right?
though.
Sings
Well, but that's
good.
what they say. If you can sing,
It's like wearing
is that what you
sunglasses
said?
at
If
night.
you can sing, don't.
If you can. If you can't, wait, what? Yeah, if you can.
If you can, don't come.
Yeah,
because
like-
because there were moments where I'm like, is it gonna ruin it because now nobody wants to like, follow or they don't want to try to like whatever. But I realized it's all about like just the fun aspect.
Yeah,
so as
you're
long
right,
as you're
yeah.
having fun in your show, you're
Yeah.
having fun. You're not
Exactly,
trying
yeah.
to show off.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones that are like
Yeah.
obviously trying to stun, and it's like
If you're putting your finger in your ear,
if you're in a finger in the ear,
get out.
and if you're holding the mic cord, you know what I'm saying, and it's
Yo.
like
Oh.
and like slapping your.
I'm gonna beat you.
And
up.
you're not looking at the lyrics, you're looking at us.
You're looking at us.
It's like, come on, man. You know the fucking words too. It's like, yeah, no.
Are you an eye opener,
singer?
singer, or eyes closed?
Nowadays, I'm more of an eye opener. I sing with my eyes open nowadays.
Is that a confidence thing?
I don't know what it is. I
Mm.
have no idea.
Were you singing with your eyes closed when you first started?
I think when I first started, I was always like in pain, crying.
Looking down,
I
eyes
got these
closed,
wrinkles.
singing into your guitar.
Yeah. Now I'm trying to like
Open it
my
up.
eyebrows and smile.
That's
I love
hilarious.
it. I love it. Is there like a specific rebranding that you want people to know about you, like from that's different from the old Justin?
I think now, especially live, I'll there's a handful of songs I'll put the guitar down and just be singing on the mic, which is a different energy. So that's new.
just not playing without or
Without
singing
any
without
instrument,
instruments.
just like old school. Just grab the mic and sing.
And there's gonna be a lot of choreography this time. Right?
I'm pretty sure. Like I almost know. I'm confident that you can bust some moves, man. I'm like, there's no way that you come from that family line and you can't get down, man.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8.
From the top.
You got, but if you do that, if you do just the mic, you got to, practice your James Brown mic movements.
Standing.
You know what I'm saying? But,
Yeah, I never realized that artists have choreographers just for their hands sometimes.
what?
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of artists that don't dance, so they need to know how
It's
to.
real shit.
Drake hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to be coached on what to do with my hands when I was singing and when I used
did?
to sing in church.
Really?
They're like, because I used to just sing with my hands to my side.
Yeah,
I was that
looks
I was a
crazy.
kid. You know what
I
I
know,
mean?
but still, like,
This guy sings like a comrade. That's crazy.
Like choir boy shit, right?
Yeah.
But then later on, I had this one like auntie that was like really into pageantry. And she's like, when you sing, find the songs to move the certain words have certain hand movements that can move with it. Okay, and then you see those people that put on the white gloves.
Oh, yeah.
during
They
gospel
kill it.
songs.
They
and
kill
like,
it.
Oh, wow.
They can
And they
act out a
sign-
whole thing.
Yeah, they're not singing a song. They're just singing. They're signing the whole song, but it's just like
I got
why am I-
goosebumps
Yeah,
before.
I get
Like I got
goosebumps.
goosebumps before watching someone do the white gloves. It was like the way that they were doing it, and in the lyrics of the song at that moment, I was like, "Oh shit!"
like, order
They just hit
my
that.
steps in your word, dear Lord.
And you felt it because the rest of the church would be like, "Yes," or like somebody would like bellow out something at that exact moment. You're like, "Yeah, I know.
That's
I
so
know that was
funny.
hard." Oh man. Speaking of signals and signs, Submarine is missing.
Yes.
Submarine is missing.
I heard about this.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
They were on the search for the
Scary.
Titanic. Well, it's like a normal tourist submarine
Yeah.
that goes around looking for Titanic.
It's not a normal.
wreckage.
It's not normal. It's not normal at all.
Well, it's not
really
normal, but it's
expensive, right?
something that people have been doing.
This is their first dive.
This is not their first time.
This company, I think this is their first dive, like with people.
Oh, with people.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
fine.
Like
with
I think
people.
they've done it with the actual submarine to
Or with like one person
make sure that
inside
it can. Yeah, I guess to make sure that it could go down there. But yeah, no, I think this is their first excursion.
But weren't you saying they were using like some old Atari Commodore?
They're using
joystick,
a
like-
Logitech PlayStation controller
Oh,
to a $30 Logitech. Like I wouldn't even use that to play my PlayStation, bro. And they're
When
using
they're
it
going
to
too far,
go
the DualShock kicks in?
12,000. So let me lay the story out.
Okay.
Submarine, Ocean Gate is the company, and this billionaire CEO who created the submarine that will go down 12,600 feet, I believe it is, to the sea bottom, ocean bottom, where the Titanic wreckage is. And they explored the wreckage. I don't know why. And then you come back up. It's a 2-mile, 2-hour-and-a-half dive.
I'm out.
Wow.
2 hours and a half.
For why?
You are sinking further and further. Just to like give you like, hold on, how tall is the CN Tower? Yeah, Google that. Cause I know it ain't even close. This guy's asking
553 meters.
Yeah, it's not even a kilometer.
It's not even.
Like, no, we're not.
And like, have you ever been that far down below the
Brother,
water?
I don't get in the ocean.
Me either.
First of all,
Can you swim?
No.
Neither.
I feel like we're not supposed to be in the water anyway.
Facts.
You're
I don't
at
have
somebody
fins.
else's house. Like, imagine somebody just walking into your house and then you not attacking them.
I don't have gills.
And it's like, hey, what are you doing? What's going on? Like, no, I'm not getting into the water. I can't touch the bottom.
We've only explored 20%, and you want to go down 12,000 feet?
That's all I need to know.
20% we've discovered.
That's
like,
crazy.
we-
Blows my mind.
we spend so much time up there. We need to spend more time
Yes.
down there.
Yeah.
Because there could be a whole world down there. We have no
There
idea.
definitely is. Have you not heard stories from like, I mean, it's for me.
Well, the Atlantis.
Yeah.
I've heard the mermaid stories
Mermaid
are becoming
stories.
way more compelling over the years.
I've heard them my whole life. Like back home, my parents always tell me about this one young cousin, or when they were a kid, they saw this, and I'm like, I'm good.
Wow.
I'm
Really?
There's a section.
Firsthand.
Yes,
Your
like my
family member
mom has a story
said
about
I
her
saw-
and her brother going fishing, and like on a canoe or some shit, and then it's like, yeah, they saw the head pop out, and they're like, oh yeah, that's a mamiwata. And it's like, yeah, we're good.
A what?
Mamiwata, that's what they call it in Lingala.
Mummy what?
And where they stay in section, like
Yeah, it's different.
people
like,
will know that they're there, like, but only the people that live in that area.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
never like a big town or anything. Like,
Exactly.
it's always
It's always
adjacent
villages,
to like
yeah.
some small village, and the villagers know, and they'll be like, yeah,
Yeah.
don't fuck with them.
don't get in the water.
They're very hostile, apparently.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, it's just a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, so I don't-
the alien news this week.
What happened?
Oh my god.
What
So
happened?
there's a UFO that crashed somewhere in Mexico, and
Oh, yeah,
apparently
yeah.
there were like,
last week? Like
Yeah.
Recently?
Yeah.
and there were like 8-foot
yo,
bodies or
Beings?
8-foot.
They said they
structured
saw
beings.
2 8-foot beings with large eyes and a big head. And
But the zoom
they
in didn't show anything. To me.
it
I
did
didn't-
show something.
didn't
I
see
saw a
nothing on
face
that zoom
turn,
in.
but like you couldn't see any body or anything like that.
Mm.
But this was the one for me. This
If you'll
video.
indulge me, I'd like to read 2
So
pages.
just to give context, just last week, like late last week, there was a 3-hour conference with over 100 whistleblowers from the U.S. military, U.S. government,
right?
who are passing something in Congress to be able to finally speak about what they know about extraterrestrials, right?
Yep.
So there's a bunch of them that tell their story, like 6 or 7 of them. These guys are like, it seems like they're a shell of themselves. Like
Yeah,
all of them, it's like this secret has destroyed them, like
Really?
in so many different ways.
Okay.
They've been under the threat of death, a lot of them.
Right.
A lot of them have gone bankrupt because they're being shut out essentially. And they came forth. One guy, the head guy, he's been on Rogan before, Dr. Stephen Greer.
Yeah.
He's talking about how so far there are 60 to 70 species that they know of outside of us. So far.
Wow.
60 to 70 different species
that have
outside
come
of
to
us
visit.
have come to visit since the 50s. And
I'm not surprised.
the technology we have that we've been reverse engineering and all this different stuff. So essentially part of the reason why they're coming forward now is because they're like, the US government keeps targeting and shooting down extraterrestrial crafts. And we fear that if that doesn't stop within the next 6 months, there might be a response.
Right.
And these people are allegedly inordinately peaceful. Like it doesn't make sense how peaceful they are. Wow. They're advanced more than us emotionally, socially, financially, technologically. Like they're so far ahead of us that they almost feel sorry for us. And so, yeah, there's like a warning. And this guy reads,
Advice from the extraterrestrials.
this is from
Yes,
someone
it's
that's
true.
so. Another backstory. One of the military officers was super high ranked, thought he was one of the highest ranked. They're in a jungle in the Philippines, and they stumble on this military guys. They're military guys, but with way better equipment, like in every regard, like everything's top of the line.
Yeah.
And they get caught seeing this, and what they saw was basically them harvesting bodies and ushering in different people to this craft, right?
Okay.
And these guys had no idea about it. They had no clearance on it, none of that. And they got brought to this room, got told they saw nothing, all types of shit, and then their life just starts getting ruined like more and more after that moment.
Yeah.
And so there's been a number of abductions apparently over however long.
Human.
We've
abductions?
been giving them humans allegedly. Like the government's been giving them people. Like they're alleging that a lot of those times where the kids went missing in Guantanamo? Where were those kids like
Epstein
from Mexico?
Island?
No, from like Mexico or something
I
like
remember
that.
that. I think
where they
Mexico,
captured
yeah.
like 20,000 kids or something. I couldn't remember how many it was. It was a lot of kids, and they just went missing, and everybody's like, "What do you mean they just went missing?" Like it's so. Yeah, a lot of weird things happening. This is
we have been in contact with your government and heads of power. It is also true that it is also true that agreements have been made and kept secret from your people. It is also true that in the past, some of your people have lost their lives or have been badly hurt to protect this secret. Our hands had no part in this.
This is from aliens.
We contacted your leaders because your planet is in grave trouble. Your leaders said the vast majority of your population wasn't ready for anything like us yet. So we made time agreements with your leaders as to when your people would be made aware of our presence.
Oh my God.
And they're
Your
talking
air.
about this in front of Congress.
Your water are contaminated. Your forests, jungles, trees, and plant life are dying. There are several breaks in your food chain. You have an overwhelming amount of nuclear and biological weapons, which include nuclear and biological contamination. Your planet is overpopulated. Warning,
They're just
it is
roasting us.
almost to the point of being too late.
Don DeMarco,
unless your people
Marco.
act.
Your water,
There are
trash.
better ways of deriving energy and food needs without causing your planet any damage. Those in power are aware of this and have the capability of putting these methods into worldwide use. Those in power view it as a military and security threat.
Yeah, and he goes on. And it's like there's one of the biggest claims that Dr. Greer said is like the U.S. has certain technologies that they've reverse engineered that could end homelessness and poverty in the next 10 years, like super easily.
Yeah.
And could clear pollution entirely. I'm like, what? And then there's the military guys. I was watching. So then after that, I started watching this documentary that's been on Crave. Like it's been on there for about maybe a year or two.
Okay.
And I've been meaning to watch it. And now this all like, I was like, oh, this is perfect time.
Yeah.
UFOs, right? And I'm watching it, and it's like a bunch of eyewitnesses, military people that have been in contact with UFOs and all this
One
stuff.
of those, okay.
And they're describing everything the same way that these guys are describing, like what the crafts can do, how they look, everything, like almost to a T.
Yeah.
Gave me chills, bro, because I'm like, this is why it's not the same people at all, like none of that.
That is crazy.
This one military guy said, I seen a different craft every day for 3 years. Like it was normal for us to go up there and see crafts all the time.
Shout outs Bob Lazar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like after Bob Lazar, it's like I mean, I already believed in aliens. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
knew from jump, like, we're not the only species. Like,
It's naive. You'd be naive to think
But
that.
then after having people like Bob Lazar speak about it openly, like confirming, like, no, we have this device or this is this, we've been knowing this, and people are starting to come around. I'm like, yeah, like no shit. And so more of
But
these things
coming
are coming out.
around and not in the way that they should. Like people are just like, oh, cool, like aliens. Like what?
No,
this
people
is wild.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, like-
we are so worthless.
Like this is.
Like I don't want to get dark, but I'm saying like we don't mean shit.
Oh
You
no,
know what I mean? Like,
dead ass.
Yeah.
Dead ass. Like we ain't shit.
Yeah.
I know that.
No.
Are you into this though? Like, do you
Yeah,
care
yeah, I
for
do.
this kind of talk? Because I know
For
some people
sure.
like
No.
conspiracy theory, mumbo
This stuff
jumbo.
this stuff is.
I don't. I think it's so much past the conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
now.
it's so it's coming out like as like the government is saying, here are the files, right?
Yeah.
But the craziest thing is like every once in a while I have one of those moments where I go like,
Am I an alien?
no,
Are the lizard people real?
aliens. Could you imagine
Yeah, like, that's-
meeting an alien
I
and
wanna do
like,
that.
but like,
Like
is that
it-
where we're going? Like,
Yeah, like I don't think
like,
people are really
a
grasping
big
what's
ship
happening.
is gonna come down and then we're gonna have a meet. Like what?
Like, do you understand what that
imagine?
means?
The
And then it's like, let
movies.
us show you. You know.
Like
You know,
that's
like-
fucking nuts.
Yeah.
They said these crafts go from 17,000 to 2 feet in 2 seconds.
Say 17,000
To 2 feet
Yeah.
in 2 seconds and back up and with no wind.
Yeah.
You ever been
Yeah,
so
yeah.
fucked that you just laugh?
Yeah,
That's kind of how I feel about aliens.
dog.
You know, it's like, oh yeah, no, what the fuck?
yeah.
Like if they want to kill me, they're gonna kill me.
I heard a conspiracy theory about this being a conspiracy theory years ago, saying,
It's a distraction.
yeah, that like, oh, this is going to be this rollout of like
Oh,
a
interesting.
new fear mongering tactic
Interesting,
where
okay.
like, okay, now we're gonna add aliens into the mix. So it's like,
But the thing with this is, these guys are saying we shouldn't fear them, and that's the problem. They're like, yo, we're approaching this wrong. We as humans have been approaching this wrong for years. We keep acting like they're a threat. You watch all these movies you've never seen, like you've probably seen one or two alien movies where they're friends.
It's because they're used to being the ones
in power
to threaten and colonize, and they're thinking, oh, what if they do this to us? It's like, nah,
they're worse than us.
This is how you think.
They're thinking the worst because that's what they're thinking. That's what they are.
But they're not going to do that because
it's like
they
white
don't
people with
think
black people.
like white people.
White people genuinely do not think black people just want equal rights and we'll be good. They think we want revenge.
Yeah.
And we don't care. We don't care that much.
Yeah.
It's the same. I think it's the
power
same
dynamics.
thing.
Yeah.
Like it's a power dynamic of like, yo, we've been fucking around for so long. They're not gonna be nice. No way.
Yeah.
Why would they be nice? They've seen everything.
Exactly.
I get it. Cheaters have the most trauma. Like they know they fear they're gonna get cheated on because they're the ones that have done the cheating.
But I mean, you also at the same time should know you can't do anything to stop it if they feel like it.
Right.
Like if they're that advanced, allegedly they have weapons that affect time and space.
Yeah.
That means we're done in a
Surrender.
second.
Yeah,
Just like
In a second, our planet gone.
Why would you try to fight that?
Like
somebody who has that technology,
and that's why they're saying also that these aliens, these species, these people are like unreasonably peaceful because they've been given every reason to just wipe us out one time.
Yeah.
If this is true.
Yeah, once I heard they're playing with time, I'm like, yeah, you got it. Because I remember hearing all those stories about people who were abducted. It's like, I just lost 8 hours of my day. I was a kid holding my head like, what?
Dog.
8 hours of my... You know how much time 8 hours is?
Yeah, no.
So I was like, yeah, if they got that on their side, we don't stand a chance.
This one guy described he walked into this room and he was told, keep your eyes front. Don't look at anything. This is out of your jurisdiction, blah, blah, blah. He pretended like he needed to tie his sneaker, and he looks to his right, and there's this block. He said it's like an 80-ton block cylinder. It's just huge, black granite, whatever material it was. And it's hovering above the ground. Wow. No one's lifting it. It's not propped up.
Yes, there's no gravitational pull.
And there's a thing on top of it, like it looks like the top of a suitcase that's on top of it. And it's like there's a vibration he could feel but couldn't hear. He's like, you could feel the vibration of something in the room, but you couldn't hear anything. It was silent, and these things weren't moving. And then they go into another room for like 5 minutes, come back, nothing's there.
wow.
There's like 10 of these big cylinder blocks, and none of them are there. And no one could have lifted them. You needed machines.
Yeah.
So whatever this thing was also gave it the ability to just... So now, when you think about the pyramids,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I knew you were going here.
Yeah.
now when you think about the pyramids, there's those theories that it was sound that was used to lift the pyramid blocks.
Vibrations, frequencies.
Because it's impossible.
Yeah.
They've done every study possible.
They tried it.
You can't even the fact that the heaviest parts of the pyramid are at the very top. There are two big ass cylinders at the very top that are different material than all the rest of the blocks, and they're 10 times heavier than them.
Yeah.
And with the angle, they measured the angle of the actual pyramid and like how they would have to bring it up. You'd need all of Egypt at the time to lift one.
You know what I like doing, which is not good, but whenever like, you know, a girl will stress you out about, oh, you didn't respond to me, you didn't text me, you have to go into that bag of like, you know how insignificant we are as humans?
Yeah.
You're pressing me about a text. You're pressing
There's
me.
fucking aliens
Yeah, like we're
about to
literally
probe my asshole,
there's
and
so
you
many
think
things. Like, you're talking about a text, bro? Like,
You remember?
I might get probed? They just start yelling.
Remember the story of Joshua and the Battle of Jericho?
No, but wait, with the walls, yes, yo. That's so crazy you said that. Someone
Right?
brought that story up to me the other day, and I was like,
Joshua and the Battle
The
of
ram
Jericho.
horn.
The ram horns. It was just the vibrations
brought
of-
the walls down.
yeah.
The Great Walls of Jericho came down from just them marching around playing on those horns until they reached a frequency that fucked up all the stones.
To me, I was like, man, am I just believing that part because I want to believe that part? Because I don't believe a nigga was in a fish for 3 days. I don't believe that part. I don't believe the talking snake. These things I can't believe. But that part, I'm like, yes.
I mean, Jonah was chilling in a whale.
And now the walls of Jericho
upset.
are just a wrestling move.
Yes.
Look how far we've come.
Reduced to a fictitious wrestling move.
Yo, oh man. So yeah, back to the submarine.
Yes. Damn. Yeah, we
The
veered off.
sidetrack was crazy.
Yeah.
These people paid $250,000 each person to do this.
And how many people are there?
I have
Five.
Five.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's what it was. 5.
They got him.
It's over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the aliens, right?
They're right? Maybe. Hey, we don't know what's down there.
It could be.
Never know, man.
So they're still missing?
Yep.
Five
They've
of-
got about at this point probably about 30 hours of oxygen left. 37.
Hold on,
I
hold
don't
on.
think 37, 35. They said 40 like 7 hours ago.
Have you guys heard about like? Have you guys heard about the orcas and the so whales and sharks and dolphins are all starting to work together? They're like
They're fucking up ships everywhere.
They're moving in packs together.
Yeah.
They've never done this in any written history
Yeah.
of all these different fishes working together. It's very similar to Avatar too.
Yeah.
In the
There's
same way-
they saw a pack of 80 orcas swimming together. And like they were like toppling over like different ships and like crashing into it's been wild. The past like 2 or 3 weeks. Sharks, the
incredible.
amount of shark attacks have gone up.
Sharks,
I seen a guy get completely eaten by a shark.
In
saw
Egypt,
this?
right?
You
I
saw that?
That was,
Hold on.
That was
Was
a
it the-
wild.
The
What
people are on
happened?
the shore and they're like, it's like, what can they do?
you're
They're just
kidding.
watching and this guy, you just see
saw
him
this on
getting
TikTok?
eaten. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see this guy, he gets bit first and you see him fighting. He's fighting the shark.
And,
And the shark kind of leaves him and circles him and then comes back and just finishes the job.
Man.
And they killed that shark.
Yeah, I saw that.
And they tried to get his body out of the shark. It was
Tragic.
insane.
You know, a lot of the time, like they say when internet goes down, it's normally like a big issue is sharks and whales gnawing at the internet wires underneath the waters.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
So like
I didn't know there was internet wires
coming-
under the waters.
That's
yeah.
what
Yeah,
connects
it's crazy.
internet. It's
Isn't that
not
crazy?
It's not the fucking sky. It's fucking wires underwater.
Yeah.
Traveling
I know, that's
miles
weird.
all the way from fucking
They're
Newfoundland
huge.
to
The wires
Britain,
are
bro.
like they're
no
massive.
They're
right?
massive, thick ass wires that are just chill. Like, just
What is that
imagine
doing
a
to
long-
water though?
It's heating up the water.
It's heating up the water.
It's heating up the water.
Yeah, because I'm like, it's got to be affecting the water.
Oh my
It
God.
is.
We're such shitty creatures.
We are
know, we're
convenience,
terrible.
brother.
I
I'm
know.
telling you, convenience
Terrible.
is gonna be the death of us in every regard.
You're right.
man.
You're right.
The
man.
more and more we try to make life convenient, the worse it is for the world.
Yeah.
It's so wild.
Well, because to make life easier for one, you make life harder for another.
Yeah,
Mm.
have to. Which, speaking of that, I mean, if someone doo-doos on this submarine, the oxygen got to get cut in half. Come on, I'm not breathing that air. Doo-doo air. That's crazy, brother.
But imagine-
you're dying and it smells like shit.
Imagine that's the last air that you need to breathe.
Just that pink eye air just hovering. That's crazy. There is a toilet in the sub, but I mean, where is it going?
Exactly. No, we gotta get him out.
Yeah, no.
Get him out.
Gotta get him out.
Release this guy.
The man, yo, they showed a tour of the submarine. There's like one button inside. That's it. It's small enough, it's like a minivan with no seats. When I mean a minivan with no seats, a minivan seats 6 max, and there's 5 people
What do
in
you think
there.
happened? Like, is it just like got taken away by some current?
Well, this is the thing.
Or
It
had a
also
crack in
only
it and-
opens from the outside. So
But can it
even
go-
if they say for some reason, some divine intervention, they floated up, they can't just come out. They got it. It's got to be
Yeah.
open from the
Oh, I
Someone's
outside.
gotta find them
Right,
and then
so
open
they're
it
the-
up.
Someone's
middle
got
of
to
the-
find them and then open
there's
it.
no vents,
and they're in the middle of the ocean.
obviously.
Yeah, no ventilation whatsoever.
Nothing, no AC.
So their GPS lost him.
Yeah,
You can't
they're
find it.
completely gone.
Yeah, GPS is gone.
GPS gone.
done.
They're an hour and a half down.
Crazy.
They
see-
were like an hour and 20 something minutes down.
But see, this is how I wonder how can they have gone to space when they can't even figure out how to deal
to
with the
find
water.
her.
Well, space
Yeah.
is a lot easier to figure out than water. Water is
Pressure.
way more unpredictable. The pressure, it's not easy. Like water is huge. Like space, we've explored a lot of space, but still, there's so much space we haven't explored.
Oh yeah.
And the water is the same thing. 20% we've explored. 20%
That's crazy. On our planet.
on our planet. Like there could be sinkholes leading to another world.
Yeah, they probably are.
And you have no idea.
I was at the Scarborough Bluffs just looking and marveling at the water. I was like, this is so beautiful. Then it hit me. I'm like, but we can't even go inside this thing.
Nope.
We can't step in this water comfortably.
Get
And it
ringworm.
just fucked with my head because I'm like, yo, there's so much and it's all polluted. All the way from here to fucking Michigan. Like, that's crazy.
It's like pockets of healthy water.
Yeah. Little
Yeah, no.
coves.
There's a prominent British family that is aboard this submarine. A prominent British Pakistani family that like their family deals with agriculture and health care in the UK, and so people are like,
Hold on. No, that's
also one of them is a part of extraterrestrial searches, or let me get the exact thing for you. I was like, wait.
So you're saying they're trying to,
fucking that.
So
like,
okay, I
come
don't know
on.
if you heard about the Titanic conspiracy. How like there's this whole thing where there were all these rich, powerhouse individuals on the ship that had a lot of influence in the world,
And that's
and they're like, oh, this is the perfect way to reset. We can kill all these leaders on one boat. They're all on it right now, right? So that's I'm like, is that what they were doing with these same five?
That's what they said about the Malaysian flight too. No,
Same thing.
there was
yeah.
like a bunch of patent owners that were on that flight that like the patents that they were responsible for were like dumb ones.
Or how about
groundbreaking?
even the Actually, no, that's a whole other thing. that billionaire couple that died in Forest Hill. You hear about that?
No.
So there's a Forest Hill billionaire couple that were found murdered. At first, they were saying it was a murder suicide, but then more evidence came out, and it just so happened that this is the guy that was like also creating ivermectin and trying to make it like a small little or he was trying to make it more accessible to the general public. And this is just like literally right at like I guess the precipice of COVID and all the shit happening. So there's that weird theory.
they got murdered. They got killed.
Yeah, that's what there's. Yeah, apparently.
A lot of weird stuff happening, man. A lot of weird
conspiracies.
Illuminati got my
mind,
soul, and my body. I'm trying to find that. Yes, this is what it is. Okay. Extraterrestrial. Where is it? Businessman Shahzad Dawood.
So how many members of that family are on board?
2 of them. Yeah, something about extraterrestrial searches or something like that.
Yeah.
But the fact that I even just saw that word during this time, I was like,
Wait
what
a
the
minute.
fuck?
Yeah.
Like, nah, man. Not again. Not another conspiracy.
Speaking of extraterrestrials and out of this world shit, when I was like circling back to your album real quick, I listened to it on shrooms.
You did?
Great listen on shrooms.
Good. I'm glad to hear that, man.
That's why I was like the whole analog thing. I'm like, oh yeah, this sounds like
That's sick.
like there's still wires. You know, there's things that you have to unplug, and I was like, yo, but shrooms, man, they're aliens too. I think mushrooms are aliens
Yeah, they are in a way. Yeah.
in a way,
Alien food.
or they're alien food,
I
or
think
like
it's alien
they're
food.
I
foreign.
guess are they foreign?
I'd like to think they came here.
They came from I guess they kind of did. Through
It is.
water,
It is
through
alive, technically, isn't it?
oldest
Fungi?
Fungi is like the oldest living organism.
Oh, wow.
on this planet,
Makes
Mm.
sense.
and it's
Aliens put it there for us
Yeah.
to open our third eye.
They might have.
Speaking of opening your third eye, Doja Cat.
Doja Cat.
I don't know the segue there. I thought that might work. How do you guys feel about the new single?
She's venturing into rap now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I listened to it on my way here. She sounds like Riley from the Boondocks. I don't really like her rap voice that much, to be honest. You know what?
She cold.
She did her thing, man.
That girl said, "What?"
You think
Man, I've been
Nicki-
humbled. I'm tired of all the deprecation because y'all niggas been talking shit.
Yeah.
Just let me flex, bro. Let me pop shit. Why she thinks she Nicki M? She thinks she hot shit. I never gave a F. Go stir the pot, bitch. I got y'all head all in the dirt just like an ostrich. Of course you bitches comparing Doja to who the hottest. So a lot of people were like, oh, is that a Nicki diss? Is that shit? I'm like, how could you?
It's
Are
literally
you
the opposite.
listening to
It's
what
the
she's
opposite.
saying?
She thinks she's hot. She thinks she's Nicki M. As in putting
I
her
think
at
the stir the pot bitch, they thought she was talking about Nicki, but she's talking about whoever's saying why she thinks she's Nicki.
Yeah,
M.
yeah, yeah.
Go ahead, stir.
Go ahead, stir the pot. I don't care what you're saying.
Yeah.
And earlier on in the verse, she says how she paid respect to all the greats, and now she moves around with no confrontation. Like she's good. But also, people were wondering if she picked a side with the whole Cardi and Nicki thing with that line, especially considering she made fun of Cardi and they had their little.
She made fun of Cardi?
Yeah, remember that video where she was like she was imitating Cardi in the way she raps
No, I didn't
on
see that.
Motorsport, and Cardi must have commented like, "Oh, the clout line. They do anything for clout," and then she wrote "moo,"
Oh, damn.
and I was like, "Oh, look a beef thing. What's going on?"
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that.
I still feel she's not gonna get herself involved in any of that drama, but
I don't think she. I don't think she is
Yeah,
involved
no.
at all.
She's just popping her shit right now. So
Yeah.
she has a whole album of just rap that's coming, right?
Allegedly, yeah. She's done it with Alchemist, a lot of songs. She's done a lot of songs with Alchemist. I'm hoping she has music with Tyler on there.
Yo,
I think her and Tyler, the creator, would make
that would be
fucking incredible music
crazy.
together.
That
They're
would be-
both the same
oh my god, that would
troll
be insane.
to me. And they're both really good at crafting solid
and raps.
music.
Like both of your. Oh wow, I never thought about
And
that.
the music video would be fucking insane.
Yeah,
Because they're both really good at music videos.
yeah,
like,
and that too.
Yeah,
Dishing out a
creativity
whole lot
is-
of money. Yeah,
is
yeah.
real, definitely.
And they're at really good points in their career right now, especially like Tyler. I'm so proud. Like I'm very rarely proud of an artist because like I don't feel that type of connection. But I'm proud of Tyler. Like
100%.
if you've watched this guy's journey from
This is
eating the
bastard guy.
cockroach,
This is the guy who ate a
remember
roach
that.
on a stool.
like,
bro,
and he
I-
just decided to become mature.
That's what I'm saying.
He's
So
just
it's
like, oh, I'm too
I feel
goofy.
like
I'll just stop now.
it was perfect for me because I was going into high school when that came out. So it's like from grade 9 onwards, I've been fucking with Tyler. And so seeing a video like Heaven to Me, that shit damn near brought tears to my eyes.
Yeah.
Because it's like, dog, look at my guy. Like
Yeah.
he's winning and he's
Crazy.
happy. And he's just talking about being healthy. It's like, yo, me seeing 40 and being healthy is like heaven to me. And having
Once
a kid,
Flower
like,
Boy
yo,
came out, I was like, oh yeah. That he's not just doing
Yeah,
this shit
man.
for shits and giggles anymore. Like,
Yeah,
you
man.
could always hear the artistry and
the
that he
artist.
cared. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
could hear it in the music, but he joked around just so much.
Yeah.
It was hard to just take it seriously. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? He was falling into the trap that Ludacris fell into, where it's like the videos are so goofy. You're not realizing like the wordplay that's happening. You're not realizing the artistry, like the hooks. Like Ludacris, Jay-Z told
Too
Ludacris.
focused on the midget hanging off his necklace.
Exactly. Jay-Z literally told him, he's like, yo, your videos are too distracting from how good you rap. Like, but he's like, I like this. I can't help it. Like, I like extravagant videos.
That's interesting. I never thought about that comparison.
Yeah. And so like with Tyler, it was a lot of the antics, not even just music videos, but just
Everything
outside of that. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Jumping on Jimmy Fallon and on the Tonight Show and the Joe Budden story of them in the elevator.
Loiter Squad.
Loiter Squad is just
Classic.
amazing. Like, and how many rappers do you know have a successful, like that show to me, and anybody can kill me for this, on par with Chappelle Show.
Listen.
Like that was the kid version of Chappelle Show. Like
Yes.
if you're like a
Yes.
high schooler, that was your Chappelle Show.
There's so many jokes I say till this day. Why you have necklace? Like I just do that to my friends. Like why you have
You gonna really do this at my birthday party?
At my
Or I'm
birthday,
having a
bitch.
birthday party with my birthday. Yo.
like Thurnis Haley, like hey, what's
Yeah.
going on with those balls? Like it's just there's so many one lines from that show, man.
And then the album progression, like from Flower Boy,
Yeah.
especially seeing him start using strings and like incorporating a band and orchestras, and
Yep.
his artistry just went to a next level. And the latest video, was it the latest video? The one where he destroys the old Tylers?
Yeah, that was I don't think it was Dogtooth, but it was of the additional
It shows his intentionality.
Yeah.
Which I really love with artists when it's like you get to, it's not like they planned this whole thing, but they planned and connected their plans.
Yeah.
So it's like you see the old Tyler from the Cockroach video.
Yeah.
Really?
You see Flower Boy version. You see every version of Tyler you've seen. Igor, all of them. They're all in the video. And one by one, he kills them.
Yeah.
One by one. And there's one he doesn't kill.
Yeah, after you watch the video. But yeah, there's one that he didn't.
I think it's Flower Boy. I think it might have been Cherry Bomb. He doesn't kill Cherry Bomb because he never regretted Cherry Bomb.
He should have.
Interesting.
He should have.
So he kills everybody else.
Igor?
He kills Igor, kills everybody.
Igor?
Kills everybody else.
Yo, Earthquake is like.
And he's apologizing the whole time. Like it's like a sorry type song.
interesting.
But like he's not really apologizing. He's kind of like it's like a facetious type of thing. So it was just his artistry, man, is just next level. And then when you add on the performance now.
Yeah.
I did not know that this guy performed so amazing. Like I always knew his stage design was gonna be top level.
You saw him live?
I haven't seen him live. I just saw the live stream of one of his concerts or festivals that he headlined, and
Yo, it's,
the level of artistry, like
that was the ego show.
Even just the part where he's like walking on that conveyor belt and the wind is blowing and like you're seeing all the trees and there's papers flying past him and he's still rapping through. I was like, this guy just gets it, man. Because rappers are boring.
Yes.
I don't like rap shows.
No,
I almost exclusively go to R&B shows. Because rap shows are not impressive to me. Most of them are playing the backtrack.
Yeah.
They're rapping half the words. They're yelling. They don't know how to talk to the audience in between songs. They just go straight to the next song. And there's no connection. I feel like it's just very, let me get my bread, I'm out.
Yeah.
With Kendrick, Kanye, like
Travis.
there's certain guys who really care about the
Yeah.
production of the performance and make it way more than just a rap thing. And like you need that. You can't just come out and rap, man. I'm sorry. Unless you're Jay-Z.
But even then, I don't want to see that. Yeah.
No, unless you're Jadakiss.
Yeah, Jadakiss is fun to watch rap.
one of those guys that
Jay-Z's
can
fun
just-
to watch rap too. I've been to that Watch the Throne, man. I could watch Jay-Z rap all day, nigga. That guy's, he's my GOAT though.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I'm biased.
Yeah.
I'm super biased.
Don't front. Did you try to rap once upon a time? No.
You never wrote down any,
New
you know
York
what I mean?
City bars.
I had a group with my brothers called Brothers Love. And my brother Phil was the talker in the group.
Nice.
So hey, baby. What's going on? I'm sorry. I'm trying to call you.
It's like, what up, shorty? Good Toronto man voice.
Hilarious.
That's
That's
crazy.
the one you're saying when George left and went solo.
Yeah.
And they all was like, oh no, man. What are we gonna Big bro left the band.
Was it hostile when he left? Or was it like, we understand?
For a day.
Oh,
For
okay.
one day. We were like, what?
How could you?
Were you disappointed or mad?
We were hurt.
Yeah. That's love.
Phil and I were like, we should form our own group.
Was he old? And he's older than all of you guys?
George?
Yeah.
He's the oldest boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, not much you couldn't say after the
No,
day.
no.
After one day, it's like, yo, yo, dog. YK Osiris. I still have yet to hear a song by this guy. I still have no idea what songs he sings or raps. I don't know what he does. Does he play the ukulele? I don't know. He does something in the world.
Yeah,
And
I'm trying to think of his song right now.
what I do know is he loses money to artists all the time.
Worth it. Yes. You just gotta be worth it. That's one. But sorry, go on.
What?
He has that one song.
Sing it.
I literally
Exactly. This guy, he's just known for the antics, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know very many people who know his music. They just know what he gets into. And this one is probably by far the worst thing he's gotten into.
Yeah. Not great.
Crew League is back, and they were filming. Crew League is a celebrity basketball league. Like Chris Brown, Waka Flocka, 20 Savage. All these guys, they have their teams that they form with like professional hoopers and street ballers and stuff. And then they do like I think they shoot everything in like 2 days. But they spread it out. It's episode for episode on Revolt. And it'll be like Chris Brown's team versus 21 Savage. And they're actually playing and stuff. So that's really dope. But Sukihana, rapper, another one I don't know music. She was.
She's eating. She has that TikTok song about eating ass.
I mean, I've seen other work.
He just ate my ass. He want to switch. Now I'm eating his ass. Eating his ass. Eating a nigga ass. Like, that's literally her song.
So you play this after how many licks or
no.
before?
You see, I knew it was coming. I had to step on it. Nope, not letting it happen.
Oh, you had to step on it.
All right.
This nigga got pink eye on a weekly basis. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
I've seen her other work.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't really click on that, to be honest. She always shows her titties on TL. Like, to be honest.
She throws up on penis. I don't know if you guys know that.
I saw that, and I was like,
Yeah.
like, not a fan of that.
Yeah. But her very sexual, hypersexual image, I feel like a lot of men don't know how to handle that in terms of just having a normal conversation with someone you know is a freak.
Yeah.
Men cannot, a lot of men, if they know you're sexually liberated, they can't talk to you without mentioning sex.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
They just don't know how. It's the thirst is overwhelming for a lot of them.
It's really cringy.
And there was a podcast clip that came out of Sukianna on Candy Burst's podcast, and dude who is the co-host on there immediately starts talking about how he wants to sniff her ass.
Yeah.
And he wants to eat it. And let's go back to the dressing room. I sniff it right now.
Yeah.
I don't. And she's like, you could tell she's uncomfortable. You could tell she's like being like, just chill out. And he's just like, nah, I heard all that shit you've been talking.
Yeah.
You met your match now. You met your match now. Blah blah blah.
Just nasty
behavior from a grown man.
Like, how are you not picking up on this? Like, she's clearly uncomfortable. She's not entertaining your games.
And Candy's there laughing, like just giggling, like he always like this. Yeah. It's like, ugh. And then, as if things couldn't get worse, he decides to pull up a picture of his dick on his phone and just show it to her.
Yeah. Doesn't say anything, just takes his phone, shows it to her.
And she looks at it and is like,
she's like, oh, like you can see visible shock.
Okay. And that clip went around and, you know, obviously people were very enraged. And another clip, I would say almost the same day maybe, or the next day, from Crew League. She's sitting at the commentators table and YK Osiris comes over and decides to turn her face and kiss her.
Yeah.
While she's on camera and doing the commentating stuff. And first of all, I'm pretty sure he's younger than her.
Yeah, pretty sure.
I don't think they're near the same age. And it didn't look like she knew him that well for him to even like think that there was like some sort of game they were playing or something.
Yeah.
And like it was just very odd, and obviously he got ripped apart for it. She tweeted she feels uncomfortable and unsafe, and she feels like no one's gonna believe her. Yeah. And that she feels like a victim in this situation. Especially because of how she presents so hypersexual. Yeah. So it was just very nasty to watch and to see that happen to her. And I think there's a point where people forget that content is not just content. And I think that's where he got lost. Okay. I think that he thought it would be a very funny moment. You know, he's with the antics. I think he thought because he's seen her videos with other people and her doing similar things that it would be an okay thing to do and that it would be good in the name of content and it would get some virality. But like, you don't know how familiar people are with other people.
That's what I'm saying. Like even in the content world, there's still consent that is, you know what I mean? If you don't have a rapport with that woman, why would you then immediately think, you know what, I can grab her ass as a joke?
Just because you think it's going to go viral, you think that absolves you of sexual assault? Like, that's so crazy to me.
My God.
So crazy to me. So, Mandem, tighten up.
Tighten up big time, bro. And the fact that people are just coming back and saying, oh, guys, like, okay, he made a mistake. Like, stop making it that big of a deal. And
Meek Mill
the worst tweeter of all time.
Retweeted this girl and told her, yo, hold it down for the streets.
Yeah. She's wilding. Like,
hold it down for the streets.
Don't ruin this boy's life.
Don't ruin this nigga's life. Hold it down. Street style. What?
Street style's crazy.
What world? Yo, those chlorine fries, I'm telling you.
Yo.
They got to his brain, man. That is wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, them tighten up.
Tighten up, man.
Let's end this off. John Morant suspended 25 games. Is that too short?
Yeah.
How long would you have given him?
50 games, fam.
Whoa, 50. I would have given him till All-Star break, to be honest. He doesn't get to come back until All-Star break.
How many games would that be?
Maybe around 50.
Yeah.
I would say
40? Okay.
a 9mm. What kind of gun was it? Nah, he got two nines.
Yeah, I think it was a 9.
It's about 18 games.
18 games?
18
But it was
Nine
3. Wasn't
nine
it
times
3?
2. 3 games? Or three guns?
Was it 3 nines?
I think he did it twice, right?
He did it twice, but then he did another one with
The
a
third
candle.
time was a candle. Like, all right, you're
So
playing.
let's say-
Literally playing with fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would do 33 games.
33 games.
Just because
33
33
games.
shots.
Okay. 33 games.
This guy's fucked.
One in the chamber. One in the chamber.
All right, Clint Eastwood. Yeah, no. I don't think this is my thing. I've kind of changed my perspective on this. And like I remember before I was like saying that he's really stupid for this, which I still I'm still kind of leaning on that side that he's stupid for this.
Yeah.
But I also feel like everyone's doing a little too much at the same time, if that makes sense. First of all, did he have it illegally?
The gun? I'm
Because
not sure.
if he had it illegally, he'd be in jail.
Wait, the first time he did, didn't he? Didn't he sneak it on or something?
Well, it's illegal to have a firearm on wherever they were going.
Okay.
So the fact that it was brought on the plane
There was
was
intent.
also another issue.
Okay.
Because it wasn't.
Well, they're
supposed to be
alleging that
there.
it was brought on the plane. They had to investigate that. They never really confirmed if it was on the plane or not. He could have gotten it in that state.
Okay.
Maybe.
And it was in Memphis, no?
No, I thought it was when they were on their way to like Dallas or
I
something.
thought it was in Dallas.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Even
But then-
Dallas
but
is an
then it
open carry
yeah,
state.
It's Texas, man.
It's
Nothing
another
big.
open carry state.
Yeah.
So if it was illegal, I feel like there'd be more ramifications, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the fact that it isn't illegal leads me to believe that you just have a problem with a black man showing his guns. We could pull up white guys from the same league
Doing the same thing?
showing their guns.
Are they showing it when they're hunting or are they showing
Does
it?
it matter?
It should.
Why?
Yeah.
Gun
'Cause-
culture.
Yeah. Hunting.
Like, again, there's
hunting
a
doesn't
culture.
have the stigma that brandishing.
That black people have, not brandishing. Because if I'm in an open carry state,
Yeah.
there's no problems with me having my gun. Everyone has their gun.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So what? How is that like out of the? It's not like it's out of the norm.
It's the brandishing part though. Just
Exactly.
being like, ha ha
If
ha.
he's
ha,
concealed,
ha.
if he's like tapping his waist or some shit, it would be
Yeah.
a corny video.
But nobody knows
Yeah.
if the safety's on. Nobody knows anything.
even
He
so-
he literally went like this. He held it with 2 fingers.
If he was at a gun range and saying, guys, pop, 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 boom. It's a place where you should be holding. You can hold a gun. It's
Yeah.
cool. But he's driving. He's in a car. La la.
He wasn't
well,
driving.
Well, not drive. He's not driving.
The second time allegedly it was a lighter.
He's
That's what
in,
they're alleging.
You know, he's in.
That's why
on
they made that
Instagram
third
Live.
video.
You know, and all these things are happening on live, and it's just like, dude, come on, bro.
I think it's the optics of a black man brandishing the gun.
That's part of it as well. But I
Yeah.
think
Because I don't think time. I think time and place matters, but I also see these people hold it in their houses. They just shoot guns in the backyard. It's not like they're always at like a place where people are supposed to hold hunting rifles or some shit.
Right.
They're just
But-
holding it.
I know, but I'm saying even in that example, they're shooting in the backyard. They're doing what the gun is supposed to do, right? They're not. Yeah, they're shooting targets.
So if he
usually
shot a
guys-
target, he'd be fine.
I think that he would. He'd be better
But
off than he
his-
would right now. Because
well,
he's
let's do-
playing around. Literally, come on. You know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
he's playing it around. He wasn't
Yeah.
threatening nobody. It wasn't a Gilbert Arenas situation where he got
You
a
don't
full
see it?
How
year.
what's more dangerous?
Gilbert got a whole year for coming in trying to and be like, "Yo, let's."
But he
you know?
threatened a teammate. That's
That's
a
what I'm
lot.
saying.
And he brought it into the
So if-
stadium.
if
That's
that-
very different.
But if
Yeah,
that's a
bit
year,
unhinged, yeah.
what he did is about 30.
No,
25
I'm not
games.
saying the punishment isn't warranted. I get, especially if you've been warned. It's like, all right,
yeah,
now
that
you're just fucking around, like you're just playing with fire.
Yeah.
But my thing is the initial, like, just the initial hoopla of the whole thing. I just feel, looking back at it, that it would not have been as big a deal if Grayson Allen had a gun.
Imagine Malcolm
If
Brogdon
Duncan
being like,
Robinson had a gun. Like, I just don't see this being that big of a deal.
I feel like it wouldn't be a big deal if it was Malcolm Brogdon that had with the gun.
I get why you're saying that. That's horrible. But this is what I don't know. I think I think in him having a legal gun and you couldn't arrest him for what he was doing with that legal gun because he should have been arrested if it was that bad.
Okay.
If it was illegal,
Yeah.
right?
I think you can't have.
I think
a gun.
promoting that to other black youth, getting a legal gun and using it legally, and being the type of person Ja is, the type of guys he would influence to go that route. I don't think the powers that be want that.
Yeah, man.
'Cause
Come
they
on.
don't
You
want-
can't have colored dreads and a gun.
They want gun rights, but not gun rights for everyone.
Yeah, you're right. But I feel like, you know what, that is a valid stance. But I think that we even had to bend a lot to get to that point. Because you're right, they don't want people to know exactly how to own a gun and how to be responsible with it. But then for us to get there, you can't be with your fucking 1947
But even his age,
He's
and what he does, and the things he was wearing during the video, is like, you don't want to influence that group to do it the right way, because they already think that they have to do it the illegal way, and they've been doing it the illegal way, and that's how we catch them.
Yeah.
It's also that
So if you're promoting it to do it the right way, and you look like all the rest of the guys,
But was he promoting doing it the right way, though?
well, it's not that he was promoting doing the right way. It's the fact that he had it, and he had it.
Yeah.
Once you have it and you're not arrested and you're as famous as he is,
Yeah.
guys are like, oh shit, it was all right. There was nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Like, but so that's why I feel like the punishment, whenever something's seems like it's okay,
Yeah.
and it's all right, and a punishment follows, it's trying to deter someone
From doing the same thing?
from doing the same thing.
Okay.
And if it wasn't illegal, who are you trying to deter?
I feel like if it was Tyler Hero, he would still get the same shit.
I see why. Yo, he keeps making You're
If it was Tyler Hero,
Malcolm
people-
Brogdon, Tyler Hero have swapped bodies, is what you're saying. They've swapped souls.
If it was Tyler Hero brandishing the gun with that lip that he makes,
I think he would have been
the
fine.
NBA would have been like,
I think it would have been
"Yo,
fine. I think
he's
he would
not
have
the
been-
hero anymore."
I think it would have been perfectly fine.
Hero anymore.
The
Personally,
last
I think
action
it would
hero.
have been great. And he's in Florida. I think it would have been perfectly fine.
I guess if Ja was in Florida, it would have been like they would have praised him. But it's Memphis, and Memphis already has their issues with like gun violence and whatnot.
True.
So
I don't know. But anyways, we've kept Justin long enough. Thank you.
Oh man,
Thank you so
thank
much for
having
coming.
me.
Daydreams and Endless Nights out right now. Make sure you guys go check it out. Amazing album.
and I encourage you to do shrooms and listen to it at the same time.
Yes.
If you want the true full spectrum experience of the sounds and the end, it's just great. It's great.
Yeah.
And your tour starts this week,
Yeah,
Thursday.
June 22nd.
June
Nice.
22nd. That's what's up.
Access,
sir.
right?
Here at home, access the Old Mod Club. The Old Mod Club.
Yes.
The
Yes.
Old Mod Club.
Great venue.
Great venue. Yeah, we have Slow Jam Party there. You should come out to Slow Jam
really?
Party.
Oh, the Slow Jam
You
Party.
should come
know.
out to
Let me
Slow Jam
know.
Party.
I'm
Yes.
down.
We're doing a pop-up July 19th, and then we're doing like our big normal one Labor Day weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Surprise,
Yeah.
surprise
Right.
performance.
Ooh.
You sing Keisha Cole again, huh?
Anything else you want to add?
Nah, man, I'm good.
Nah?
Yeah, I appreciate you guys so much for having
Yeah,
me.
thanks
on
for
tonight,
coming
though.
through, man.
Thank you.
Really appreciate you. Shout out Noreen for hooking
Noreen.
it up.
Appreciate you.
Big up Noreen.
We've been wanting this one for a while.
Yeah, we talked about this a while
We
back.
manifested it. Oh, we didn't give him his manifestation.
Oh yeah. So we do this thing called manifestation moments where people say what they want, and it usually happens for some reason.
Really?
Yeah. This show, I don't know, especially for artists.
Wow.
Like the artists have really been the ones that have
That's
been
crazy.
capitalizing.
That's
on it.
crazy. Let's see here. You know what I want.
I remember. See, I was gonna say. You could say the other one. You could also say the same one here, but if you have another one, you could throw that one out there. I asked him this question the other day, and he said to perform on the Budweiser stage, which I feel is very attainable.
Yeah.
I feel that could happen within the next
Let's
year.
do that.
Definitely.
Let's do that.
We gonna put that one out there for sure. For sure.
If
Anything
you're
else?
listening,
That's it?
Live Nation,
Yes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in another week. We have the comedy show tonight, 9:30 p.m. Comedy Bar. Norm's back.
Hey.
New jokes, new
jokes.
comedians, same laughs. It's gonna be a great night. Really looking forward to it. We got Rasha, we got Gypsy Tears, we got Brandon
Sakai.
We've got Baby Neil. Stephanie Neal. It's gonna be a great show. Make sure you guys come out. The ticket links are in our bio on Instagram. I'm Marlon.
I'm Norm.
I'm Duke.
And that was the Extra Gravy.
Zoo.